Oh man, I survived the snowy spring. I can't believe I didn't take any video getting snowed out. But I survived, and to treat myself, I decided to come up here to Cherry Creek State Park and get myself a little campsite for my days off. I've always wanted to come and stay here, but it's definitely kind of an RV type place and never had a reason to before. So they're totally booked up on the weekends like all year, but given that it's Sunday, I came in during the walk-in period and I had to wait around like 45 minutes, which was a serious pain, but I finally got one. So yeah, I managed to snag myself a couple days here at Cherry Creek State Park. It's like right in the middle of Denver. It's on the south side. Unfortunately, a long ways from my work, but I would love to hang out here more during the workday. It's a big reservoir here. It's kind of sprawling, but it's really well maintained. Cherry Creek is a super nice area in Denver in general. So we're looking for site number 83. Home sweet home at 83. Ain't no thing. What a chicken wing. You know, I'm really digging the pull-through sites. Call me an old fart in my old camping ways, but I'm really digging these pull-throughs because they're so easy to get set up. And if you gotta leave or anything, you're just boom, see? Right there. Connections, water, the 9. So this is where I'll be posting up for a couple days. We'll get some more video footage in the morning. I'm gonna get up early and watch the sunrise. And tonight's gonna be too late. Oh, look at that guy's got one of those triangle ones. I love that. I really almost got one of those instead for backpacking and maneuverability. But they're kind of pricey and they don't make them anymore, so they're hard to find. All right, y'all. I'll update you when I get things situated. So it's the next morning. Got in pretty late last night, and I wanted to wait till I got some sunshine to show the park off. This is really nice. The only, the only downside is that DTC is like right there, and the highway kind of runs right around this park. So tons of road noise. You can see the cars actually right there. But this is just the camping section. The park's actually pretty big. And there's a big reservoir that I'm gonna go check out here in a second. But I wanted to run through the evolution. What are we on? Let's see, we're on week 3 in this thing. And here's what's improved since last time. So number 1, I have got all the appliances figured out for the most part. The upside and downside of having these systems, I'm gonna have to go inside where the wind is not so bad. But the upside obviously is comfort. The comfort is having things like some hot water, running water, blah blah. And actually the electricity, I don't really use a whole lot, and so I could get away with my solar panel setup once I get it going. But the truth is, I just don't need the power for much, except my lazy things like the television and maybe an air conditioner. So that's the only thing with that. And then I got a little update on the inside. Jamming some beats. So yeah, it's been really liberating just continuing to get rid of things and get rid of the stuff that's unnecessary. I'm getting ready to take some more stuff to Goodwill today. I ended up getting a new blanket to sleep with that's wool, and it gets the moisture issue taken care of pretty quickly. I found that was way better than the down comforter I was using, which was really cold. What else? So down here has kind of become my little storage haven for things that I don't use every day, but definitely cannot afford to get rid of, like laundry detergent, a little space heater for the situations to call, and then my suitcase in the back, which I just stored kind of my excess green powders, buckets of stuff that I don't get into just yet, but I will, and a couple of books that I have yet to crack. This has been an awesome investment. That was $7, little dirt devil thing, and the dust really picks up in this pretty quickly, so It's been 3 weeks and I just had to do some cleaning, and that thing worked really well. I couldn't believe on the little lithium battery how much suction it had. So $7, well worth it. I've drilled my, so this is something that's changed. I decided that, you know, having a bunch of shit up there that you don't get into every day is pointless. What I do use every single day is my contact solution, brush my teeth, my bathroom bag. This is the only sink I have. So that stuff's just kind of been scattered all over the counters. It's a pain in the ass to put it in a book bag or whatever every time I gotta move. And since I'm pretty mobile right now, it just made more sense to carve this out as kind of a use it for daily use stuff. And then I'm really thinking, unless I start having company more often, I think I'm just gonna get rid of one bowl and one of these plates, because, man, I let dishes go for one day and such a mess. You know, it's not even worth it. If you only have one of everything, then you're forced to kind of keep up on the cleanliness, and it's less work. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. What else? The fridge, it's been hanging in there. I've had some, you know, the issue is like switching between propane and electricity, and sometimes when you're driving, the pilot will kick off, and so you have to constantly check it and make sure that this is either lit or unlit, or that you're on electricity. Otherwise, if you got something in there that'll spoil, that'd be bad news. And let's see, clothing. Oh, I've rearranged this situation too. So instead of having, like, that just needs to be where useful everyday things go as well. You know, like, I'm moving around so much, I'm constantly taking the sway bars off. Those things keep the wheels from rolling back on a hill, and the water filter. So stuff like that, it's way more accessible right there. Yeah, that's about it. I guess carrying around extra food that I don't need has also been eye-opening. Living in such a tiny space, it's quickly showing me like exactly what, I'm sorry, I'm acutely aware of the waste that I'm creating. That's what I meant to say. It's I mean, I've always been pretty eco-conscious, I guess, but living in this tiny little thing, it's like every wrapper that you undo, you know that you got to store it, put it somewhere, and so that's been pretty cool. It's been cool experiencing that in my vehicle and this, and just kind of valuing the cleanliness of this space. And so it then brings down your decision, you know, is something like this truly necessary, because it's going to create this amount of waste. And I realize the same thing with like paper plates and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's a conscious thing, and that's been cool. So I'm gonna go check out the reservoir. So we're going to check out the reservoir, or just what's up with this park in general. Oh, there it is, over there to the right. Yeah. Such a pretty day. Snowstorm yesterday. Just kind of lit the peaks up white, all white again. Right here looks about as good as any. I think it's called the East Shades. People are out jet skiing. Huh. Can't believe I've lived in Denver for 7 years and never, is it 7? 7 or 6? And I've never been here. Good God. Look at this. That's beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, this is exactly why I wanted to do this. I mean, like I said, I've been here 6 years, 6.5 years. I literally used to live right over there. Never once came to this park. Right in my backyard. So over there is DTC. That's it. That's what's up. People down there stuck in the rat race. I used to do that shit like every day, sit in that traffic, try to get into DTC. Man, working in DTC is like just a slow drain on your soul. Not DTC. DTC is nice. I mean, I should more say like that corporate job where I would wait an hour and a half on the highway, sitting in that crap, just to go sit in a cube office in those buildings right there for like 9 or 10 hours, and then fight the same traffic home. I just do that every day. That is ridiculous. It's no life. It's no life for me anyways. I do remember driving by this park pretty frequently, being kind of a snob and saying things like, "Man, who wants to go to a park with a road attached to it?" You know? But I didn't realize how big the reservoir actually is. It's absolutely boatable and jet skiable and all those things, and the park itself is relatively big, so you can see how the wildlife is able to hang out in there. It's a beautiful place. Ciao.